Today we are going to learn how to download and install Eclipse. Eclipse is a IDE, is an integrated development environment tool used for Java development. So far we have been using Notepad. So in Notepad we have to write each and every lines. By using Eclipse, a tool it will help us to develop program faster. So how to download? So you go to browser and type Eclipse download. You will get this page. It is from Eclipse Foundation organization. In this we have two different type of packages. Eclipse IDE, that is integrated development environment for Java Enterprise Edition. Enterprise Edition stands for server-side programming. The Java developer version for basic Java development. But this will cover both server side as well as basic. Since our requirement is we are going to cover server side programming later part, so we will download this package. Okay, click on this, it will take you to the download page of Enterprise Edition. It will bring you to this page where you can see download links and for Windows and other operating systems. So we are going to use only Windows. So some of you may be having 32-bit. So my system is having 64-bit. I click on this. It will come here. It is actually a zip compressed file. In order to install, we need to unzip this file. That's all. There is no executable file. So for deletion of this program also, you can delete from the folder. Whatever the folder is going to unzip it, you delete that, the programs get deleted. You no need to go to programs, uninstall procedures which normally use for other programs, which is not required for Eclipse. Okay, click on download. I already have this program downloaded in my system. This is a file, so you just right click and unzip it. So that means I am going to extract it in the current directory. It will create a folder called Eclipse. So all the files will be unzipped to this folder. This folder will automatically be created by this. When you say unzip, it will create this folder automatically. So it's unzipped to this folder. So this file, configuration setting file, if you open it, you can see here what is the minimum required Java version is 1.8. We have already installed 1.8 through JDK. This Eclipse is a Java application, so this Eclipse itself needs JVM. So that is a minimum requirement, 1.8 to run this Eclipse application. We have already installed this, so there is no problem. So the path has been set already for JDK 1.8. So in order to run this application, so you click on this. It will ask you to select the workspace. Default it is showing this workspace. I selected this workspace. If you want, you can change the workspace. Wherever this workspace is meant for storing your Java programs which you are going to write in the Eclipse. So click OK. Application will look like this. Close this welcome page. So what you see here now is the Java EE perspective. Perspective means it's an interface for Java EE view. So since we are learning basic Java, we can switch to Java perspective. So to do that, we can go here. What we have by default is Java EE perspective because we have installed Java EE software. But Java is inside the Java EE. So we can also see the view of Java. We start with basic Java. So click on this Java. Okay. Then it will display you the Java perspective now. So you see the different type of perspective. So So first you can create a project, Java project. You have to give a name, for example hello world. Default location is under the workspace hello world, and click on next. So just say finish. After that you can see under the package folder there is a source directory and the library which is going to use. So this is where you will see the source code. So first we will start with one simple class. To do that, right click, class. So this will be under the source folder. You have to give the name. Let's say we will give hello world. Right. And you want to have a main method inside, you just click this. If you want, just click OK. It will automatically create for you the class with a main method signature. You no need to write, like in Notepad we have to write all this. So it expedites your process of developing, creating a class. So let's say I want to create a system.out.println sysout control space. It will automatically bring, or you want to type, you can type individually. So when I put double quotes, it automatically added another double quotes. So let's say I type hello world and save this file. You can do right click, run as Java application, or what you can simpler way is you can go to this button, run. This what when you run this, what happens is it compiles and run the Java program. So you can see the output here in the console. This is the console for the tool. So you can see the output as hello world. Suppose you add a few more statements, hello world. And then you run now. It will ask you to save. I didn't save, no? So it will ask you to save. So you can see 3 automatically. Okay, please try this. So if you want to add a few more classes, you just select on the package and add. Let's say this is the second class, and I don't want main method, just only the second class. It will be added here. Second class is added in the another tab, second tab. Okay, you can see the class. You can write whatever logic you want here. Okay, that's all. We will start with Eclipse, and we will start using the Eclipse in future lessons. Thank you. Namah Shivaya.